Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 14 of our Zhatan the Black Realm of Souls campaign. In today's episode, we are here against the combined forces of Stirland. We have signed a deal with the Puppets of Misrule. In return for a military alliance, we shall do battle with their enemies, and we have caught all of Stirland out in one single swoop here. Auto-resolve is giving us a very nice decisive victory because of all of our incredibly powerful cannons. I cannot wait to rip and tear through these Empire soldiers here. Let's get to it. We are missing our mage here, but that would only make things even worse for the Empire, so they've spread themselves very, very wide across the battlefield here. An interesting strategy. We'll have to see how it plays out for them. I wanted to kind of take the hill here, but I don't know that it's going to be possible just because of the sheer number of them. And the fact that we don't have a lot of... Well, you know what? No, we've got way stronger mobile units here, so let's get these guys up on the side. They can take the hill. Make sure it's controlled. That way our artillery teams can move up and claim it from there. We'll have the magma cannons. I'm going to have them holding this hill here to start. So they can help out with the barrage and then move up for the engagement on the next army. Then we'll have the Death Shrieker up front there. Throw the Hobgoblin archers in said position there. Of the Infernal Ironsworn. And this is going to be an interesting choice. Should we move them up on the hill so they can throw their explosives down, or should we keep them down on this side? I think we'll probably have them take position on the hill to better protect our artillery. Roll down a couple times there. Okay, so these guys will all be in a group here. We'll have the Infernal Guard with great weapons defending the archer squads. We'll have all of our blunderbusses and the new ROR unit that we added in as a gun wall here. With the fire glaives on the flank. Full Centaur can act as the linchpin for that battle. That battle group there will bring the archers around to help out for anything that gets too close. Looks good. You're not going to be shooting any of our archers here, are you? Maybe if we're not careful, we need to push them up as soon as the battle kicks off. Got all of our Zharr missile troops. Let's grab the artillery teams here. And then the big boys. So let's get the train over on this side. It can just start raining death down on the spearmen in the center line and kind of slowing down those archers as well. Perfect. Get Zhatan on the center there, and then let's get this battle started. Excellent. All right, let's have you guys scoot forward to take the hillside. You move up to claim this. Everyone else, forward. Charge right on into these archer groups. Death Shriek, go ahead and blast some of these spearmen away. You go ahead and get some shots in on this group of spearmen here. As the rockets start raining down. Forward to hold that fort a little bit better there. Doom train coming up. Sit right on the side. Or even right up front. Zhatan, you can go over there and just start slaying that general there. I don't think anything on this side has the capability of stopping you. Blast away at these archers. The Dreadquake. They're just running around in the field. Oh no! Yeah, you're right to live. Only a few lads got hit there, but the horse didn't like it. A couple more got pasted. These archers getting annihilated by the Renders. Go ahead and drop down some flames and death there. 2, 1. Slow the lad down. Throw a killing blow. Extra armor just in case anyone tries anything funny. Let's scoot the train up over on this side. Kadai Destroyer is easily chasing off these archers. Yeah, make sure they don't come back. Pulverizing them. It's just target practice. Alright, you guys blast them. Just pick archer units that are still fighting. Zhatan has already slain the enemy general there. That's pretty quick work, buddy. You come on back over and fight these archers. Wait, now we can start moving the artillery teams forward. Alright, we'll have you guys pull up. You take the hill here. Bring them down to the bottom. Bring them around. You can continue to chase them off if you'd like. Give yourself some extra speed. We'll bring the Bull Centaur Renders back. If anyone wants to bring their groups of archers back over, we're entirely fine with it. The extra leadership drops from all of Zhatan's forces, making them run well before they normally would. Let's move up and start dealing with this next group. Start wasting the ammunition on the guys that are already fleeing. Move our archer team forward into the valley there. Everyone else scoot on forward. Those archers are coming back. Let's bring the Bull Centaurs back over towards us a little bit. Death Train hang out in the field right in front of these trees. We'll keep you out to deal with the Archlector once he closes that gap. Well, we can use some more Doom and Darkness there. Flame and Shadow. Still launching Dreadquake shots. Thought I gave you a better target all the way over here. Guess he decided to ignore me. Fly on back over, we'll drop down the Flame and Shadow here. And then the Heroic Killing Blow. The Withering to drop his armor a little bit further there, just to kill him even faster. Go ahead and bring the Bull Centaur Renders around. We can bring the lads up a little bit further there. Just to here. Train, come on over, start firing at these guys. Zhatan's doing just fine. He's taking almost no damage. Keep bullying him. Make sure that Archlector doesn't escape. Meanwhile, Death can start raining back down. Start ripping those shots where you can. Las guns start going off. And the spearmen pretty much just evaporate. Except for Electro Volleys coming on in. It does appear that way. A lot of them are hiding back there in the woods. I don't know that that'll protect you. Zhatan's taking a little bit of damage here. We'll go ahead and activate that Armor of Gazrak once more. And actually drop down the Armor of Contempt as well. No one else really needs it. Alright, Knight Destroyer, let's get on back in here and start tearing apart these archers in the back line. Might as well move these dudes up to claim this position. They've done it very well so far. Bring you back just a little ways. Start ripping some shots, push them forward a bit further there. Start throwing those explosives. Go ahead and take this guy off, fire at will, and just start firing on the archers back here in the trees. Nice on. After the Archlector one more time here, we'll go ahead and drop his melee attack and defense. Could finish him off pretty quickly. As the rest of those poor unfortunate souls get cut down. Let's push them through. You go after those archers, you take out these archers up front. You guys come up here and throw some explosives at the Halberdiers. Give them the gift of Zharr. Actually, throw one of the guys a little bit further up. Don't waste the grenades yet. Don't do it. You got a better target. Right, charging in now, ripping through those archers there. You have the handguns in the back line. We want to avoid that damage if we can there. In fact, let's get the Death Train. That was so much damage. Firing back here on these handguns. No more Armor of Gazrak. We'll go ahead and activate the Heroic Killing Blow. Most of this front line is already shattered completely. Let's go ahead and bring the Bull Centaur in as well. We don't really need him back here as defense all that much. Send the boy in to get some kills. Other explosives of the guys on the other side there. Right, they're already wiped out. No reason to waste. We'll get into melee with this group here. Our poor great weapons have been hanging back in the back the whole time. They are not going to be able to close that gap. No way. Bring them up. Death Train as well. He is covered in blood, Zhatan. Just keep taking shots. They are going to give us the victory. We are still outside the walls, so we're going to want to try to chase down as many of these lads as we can. I will go ahead and get you all back to the campaign map. And a very decisive victory. 0 Dawi warriors were lost in the battle. as opposed to the 5,000 Imperial soldiers that rose to face us. We will go ahead and transport all 1,000 of them back. Sounds nice to me. And now we continue the battle. Alright, Zhatan. We'll give you your full plate armor. Then come on over to Lord Shax, give him the final point into Seeing Red, giving him a little bit more melee attack and some more weapon strength. He's a big, angry boy. Now we can claim Wort Bag. We're Wort Bad, I guess. We will go ahead and give this one to the auto-resolve. We already crushed them in the first battle. We lost a lot more that time. We actually have plenty of influence laying around. We could go ahead and activate this at a tier 2 settlement, and we would regain it immediately next turn. Plus some. Or we could take it all the way up to tier 3. Which would take us back significantly. Let's just take it up to a tier 2 tower. Sweet. And actually we'll be gaining more than, and up to 600 next turn for if one of our allies, or one of our rifles, manages to claim the Tower of Zharr's seat like we want them to. I don't think they actually want to be confederated, so we'll see if they go for it. What do we want to give Zhatan? Still want to continue his melee capabilities. But also just going for the Hellforged Ordnance, giving us more ammunition for all of our artillery teams. And then more range. Yes. Don't worry, Zhatan, you'll get more melee defense eventually. For now, though, more range. We'll use some of our gold to upgrade the factory walls at Siegfriedhof. Here at Wort-Bad, we have the Vineyard here, which gives us reduced recruitment costs for Hobgoblin units in the province, which, not bad. And then it drops the upkeep for Hobgoblins faction-wide for the distillery. Literal firewater? Now you're talking. Alright, we'll give you guys the Masterful Architects for now. And then, yeah, let's go for... They've already got the patrol routes in, which is nice. I mean, I really like the Prototype Mega Mortar, and if we put this in, I think we can use it in the quest battle there, so yes. Prototype Mega Mortar. Plus, there's nothing in the Empire that can survive those explosions. I'm happy to spend the gold. Alright, let's get Dasminius moving on down here as fast as we can. He's a little ways away. We want him joined in so he can heal the artillery pieces. He just needs to get more experience before he can do so. As far as labor goes, let's go ahead and... If we're going to send any back, don't do it for the Zharr-Naggrund this time. We'll go for selling the labor for a bit extra gold. And actually, let's pull up our province tab and see what we can rush as far as construction. Rushing Naxxrax's layer would not really be all that worth it. It would cost 320 of them. That would drop us below our labor quota. Zufbar does not really need the defenses just yet. Increase our output ever so slightly there. Monster Pens, not a bad idea for more Bull Centaur Torix, but I prefer the passive buff to the research rate that the Kadai building gives. So if I'm going to get one, I'm going to go ahead and go for the Kadai building there. We'll have more than enough armaments to go for the convoy next turn. We just have to wait for the Fire Scryer to come on back. We can send him on back out again with a lovely heap of weapons. Alright, Sisithris. This could get very dangerous very quick depending on what's up north here, so let's pull Big Mac out. Have him go look. Do a bit of scouting. Looks like no one's nearby. Let's go ahead and pull you then. We move up and attack Blackfang? Not yet, so let's go into the raiding stance and see if we can't pull Big Mac into the army. Oh, I misclicked. The pain. Well, he's not all the way over there. You're being dramatic. That's fine. We'll take him back in next turn. Luckily, none of these guys should be able to attack us in the underway stance, which they'll probably jump over into to get back into Blackfang. I don't mind. We'll steal some labor and some gold. Yeah, as far as this goes, let's go ahead and save labor, except for in Sylvania. And then the World's Edge Mountains as well. We'll sell it off. 5,000 gold sounds nice. Let's see if we can't spend it on some more outposts. And actually, since we did sign a treaty with the Puppets of Misrule, they have no Tzeentchian soldiers yet. Well, that's weak. We'll build one now because I guess we'll take some Chaos Warriors, but they're not as good as our Dawi Zharr Warriors, and these Axe Throwers are not even half as good as our Wolf Raiders. This is, I mean, you're lucky we're willing to spend this on you. I guess you lost your fortress, didn't you? We'll wait then on the outpost. Check our diplomacy real fast. The Zharr Knights would love to have a non-aggression pact. I thought we were already friendly.
It cools.
The Zharr Knights may be the one we want to bring down. They start up in Albion? I thought they were in the Empire.
Speak.
I'm pretty sure they are in the Empire. Let's go ahead and get a trade agreement with these guys. Steal some gold as much as we can.
Dr. Chaos incarnate.
Military access for
Though my power is
Kevin here.
unfathomable, I still need minions.
2,000. We'll go ahead and just grab military access and we'll get more gold for the Defensive Alliance later on.
Oh,
Bringer of glory.
Valkia would love a military alliance. Yes, please.
These terms are adequate.
Must lead to bloodshed. Or gold shed. Sure. You as well, buddy. We may have to confederate you the old-fashioned way. I am ancient, but I still enjoy the kill. What can you offer? Gold?
supreme darkness.
Brackenhoff would like to beg for their lives. No. Their cries for forgiveness shall fall on deaf ears. We will go ahead and see what kind of gold we can spend now. We've got the upgrade to the prototype for the Dreadquake Mega Mortar. Let's see about spending it on actual advances in our cities then. The Overseer's Tower there is going to quickly drain our income. That's fine. Mount Grimfang could use a little bit better factory compound there. Or we could just go for the Overseer's Tower in Deadrock Gap. We could put in some walls. I think we will go for another mine shaft. More raw materials. Swing back over to Zhatan there. And we'll end the turn. Gift of workers shall sate my warriors and I. He offers gold. I don't want to accept your gold and then stab you in the back later. All he has is Gersleb, and he would be kind of an issue for our enemies here. Yeah, let's go ahead and... How much are you willing to offer me? He doesn't have quite all that much. Yeah, we'll go ahead and accept your peace treaty. And prepare for another war with him later on, but that's 3,000. Puppets begin. Outpost construction will take their extra defenders there for sure. How long until the prototype mortar comes on in? It would take how many slaves? 160. I think we could probably scrape that up somewhere. 100. 200. There we go. Down here in Stirland. Move them on over, and then we'll complete the construction of the mortar. Yes, please. Ambusher discovered. Helmut. No one's scared of you, Helmet. Can't lie. Can't lie at all. Let's go for the upgrade here so we can actually get some upkeep production on our Hobgoblin units that are going to be all over the place. Let's try for one more stealing of the technology up here on Osterwald. Well done. And then we can crush it. Oh, it sounds like he says Jack Sparrows. Oh yeah, stick 'em. Sold. 20% more weapon strength and 9 more melee attack. 33. 40 charge bonus. These guys are nasty. Cutthroats indeed. Alright, Osterwald. Prepare to meet your end. And before we destroy this, what does this tell us to do? Carry out a successful assassination of... Okay, so that could be anyone. And auto-resolve. 77 lost. And we will definitely stack the settlement first. Gain ourselves a great Taurus. Astapel is slowly regaining what we lost with Droztek. Let's go for now the Burning Wrath. We'll start on his mage line.
Awanrag.
They're finished off. Let's go for the boost mobility on both of these guys. Move a little bit further. Turn around and claim Osterwald, and the rest of the settlements are factories. I'm gonna just hit and do nothing for now. Yep, waste a little bit. Where is this for? This is with Castle Drakenhof. Are you able to increase the overall income we gain from here at all? Well, it's not with Drakenhof. I'm a fool. Over here at Betchefin. What do the pastures do for us? I think that just gives us a recruitment reduction for Bale Tauruses and the like. Upkeep production as well. Pretty solid, but yeah, I think we'll just throw in another factory over here at Osterwald. Most of the Empire turning itself into a lovely factoryscape. We'll repair that. Destroy this building. I'm happy to upgrade Fortenhof as well. Although, can we get better factory buildings over here? We can indeed. Give me that gold sluice. We definitely have enough income now. We can start throwing in another army and start preparing for our invasion of the Ice Court's lands. So let's grab back over to Howling Rock. Has all of our Infernal Guard and such. So we'll swing right between the Tower of Gorgoth and the other. So Howling Rock looks great. Root up our Lord. We already have several mages. They're by far my favorite. Let's grab Overseers. Only get up to the Lamasu. We have one Overseer. We need no others. Let's get a lore of Death Mage to help fight out with the Ice Court. Greedy or Envious. Stealing or more post-battle loot. Or post-battle loot works. Assisted. Razmak. Indeed. Ithraz, you go ahead and join this army here. While the double mage beat down. We'll grab you your Inspiring Presence, your Route Marcher, and then we'll go for the upgrade to the Spirit Leech. Okay. We won't give them any ROR units, but we probably will later on once they're actually engaged in combat and such. I think I want to make this army... These war machines here count in place for... That's not what I meant to do. Where's my Hellforge? Yes, indeed. So the Dreadquakes count for all war machines. We can go ahead and increase the overall amount we're allowed to have. Forge Fire would be nice. No one's really that close to my war machines yet, though. Blazing Body would be great, too. Reload. Magical attacks, and then immune to contact effects. Those are not bad. Let's hold off, though. We will make this army full of normal Chaos Dwarf warriors. So, 2 of those guys there, and then some Infernal Guard with great weapons. And then we'll also go ahead and give him the Fire Glaives and 2 units of Blunderbuss. It's good to me. And then we'll have them backed up with a whole bunch of Hobgoblins. I'd love for one of you guys to claim one of these seats now that I have 600. I can immediately go ahead and subjugate thee. They're not here for it. Alright, go ahead and sell off some of our other workforce there. Don't mind getting a little bit of gold. Yep, just kind of sell them across the board there. And then kind of prepare for the other items we can go ahead and get built. Rating the Desolation of Drakenmore on up to max there. We could spend some to get the Dreadquake in. Let's do it. I agree. Missed it. Instead of what you currently got, maybe instead of these Blunderbuss units, let's give you a Dreadquake mortar. Yes, indeed. Take you 3 turns to get a Dreadquake. Where can we grab the ones that have the... Interesting. So they count as 2 units, not just 1. Iron Demon with the Dreadquake on it. Let's swing on in there and get another access to one of them then, in our Hellforge. Grab our war machines. We'll go ahead and activate that just one time so we can actually send some of our boys off in the convoy. We'll do this while we can still. So what? Thaiku's Fire Scryer on in all of his Ogre Glory, we'll add him to the convoy. Send him on over to the Haunted Forest for a fair grip. Titan's Notch for a little bit more. Valerie for even more. Probably be the Valerie that we end up going to. We're already going to the Palace of Ruin. Up to the Valerie it is. Maximize our cargo and dispatch it. Get going, lads. Meat business. Yeah, so now we should be able to afford one of these guys. Sweet. A Dreadquake Mortar with the Iron Demon on the front. Looks good to me, so 3 turns we'll have one of them on in. Could go for the upgrade on the Dreadquake Mega Mortar there. And I think we will start working on this now rather than later. Eventually we will have probably another quest battle in by the house, and it'd be very nice to have the extra firepower. We'll gain more gold here from combat. Right. Who still needs to move? Zhatan? Get you moving on down over here towards the Litziger Forge. Site of a famous battle in 2427 that culminated in the duel fought in the middle of a ford between the Elector Counts of Stirland and Telebeckland. Oh, interesting. Trying to think, is there anything we need to do up here in the north? We could be attacked at any point by Talabheim here, and Manfred has moved on Kislev now. Interesting strategies all around. We see what the battle for the Ancestor Relic of GRUNGNI is going to be like. Doesn't look like it. It's going to be one of the ones we claim for the drill, but I'd love to see what the battle itself is going to be. That's fine either way. We'll have you prepare for that battle. Meanwhile, we'll have you wounding of heroes. You can. That should count, right? Defeat the following lord in battle. Carry out an assassination of anyone in Ostermark. Be business. Let's find someone in Ostermark to assassinate. There's a Lecter there. Come here, buddy. Hug of a shoot. We failed. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Alright then, Zhatan. Wanted to jump in under Empire stance, but let's... Yeah, I think we will still. Just to keep us from taking any attrition from the Vampire lands. We want to jump across the river, or does it matter, you think? Hopefully we can reach this next turn. This ways. Alright. Hopefully someone claims a seat next turn. Of course, every time we see it, it makes them decide absolutely where do they go. Where'd the orcs go? That's not concerning at all. Alright, Big Mac, jump in the army. Go attack Blackfang. Got a bunch of orc boys and some bigots behind those walls. I think we can handle them. Get in there. Please no random attacks from underneath the Under Empire. Thing looks weirdly clear. We could give this one to the auto-resolve and take very little casualties. I think I would rather give this one to the auto-resolve and fight another one with that main quest battle, so get smushed. Lots of kills on our side. I think we'll just go ahead and sack this one. It's gonna continue to be a menace. Another one nearby, unless they can jump into ambush at the same time. Pull on back. That's some shield points. I think we'll go for the Searing Doom on to the Guinness Golden for massed up groups of orcs. Piercing shots down to probably Hellforged bolts. Matt, we're going to go ahead and give you Bulgor rather, for some more armor piercing. Sounds good, they should be able to retreat pretty easily there. Astergoth continues to get smacked around by the Ice Court here. Same thing with Valkia. They're struggling real hard. We probably need to get involved sooner rather than later, but we need to secure this relic. Let's go for the control to start. And then we'll end the turn. Oh, immediately. Well, hello, Dawi Breaker. He wants an alliance. Can you give me more gold than that? That's nothing. Not yet then. You need more money. Ulrich Hart charges on into Siegfriedhof and is crushed. Honorable, good lad. He runs away. Convoy encounter the Cathay caravan. A lonely caravan has been spotted trundling through nearby land, bearing the banners of Cathay. No doubt the products of the so-called Celestial Empire would be worth snatching for ourselves, yet such spoils are not likely to lie unguarded. A choice between killing or caution. Seems the answer is clear. Draw weapons, gain some more cargo. Oh, we still have to fight the battle. I mean, as interested as I am to fight this battle, that's a pretty nasty army. We would only gain 100 cargo as well. That's a tough call, and mostly because of the Celestial Dragon crossbowmen here. We can tear apart the Celestial Dragon Guard with the blunderbuss units. This could go very wrong very easily here. Oh, let's try to fight it. Give us a close defeat. Yeah, we may end up losing this one, and it may be really bad for us, but I'm here to try it. We do have Glittering Scales and Sundering attacks, so they should fight very well against the Halberd infantry there. They have very equal melee stats with 30 and 48, as opposed to 34 and 43. Very equal weapon strength as well. It'll be a tough one. This Fire Rain Rock is going to make it extra nasty, without a doubt. The only battle ability we have is the Armor of Contempt. Fair enough. Let's get to it. It really would be nice if the Cathayan caravans were actually this well defended when you play as Cathay. Let's go ahead and set up, I think, on the top of this hill here, with the blunderbuss units in the center, and these two Zharr warriors on the side there. Go back just so I can actually get everyone lined up. The initial charge in is going to be really, really rough, just because of the explosives. We're going to definitely have to use the Kadai on the initial charge in, as well as the Overseer there. Try to disrupt the main formation with the Flame and Shadow. The Celestial Dragon Guard are going to be a real problem, is the only issue. Not going to be an easy one. Let's bring you two up to start. I don't mind taking some shots from the Fire Rain Rocket on either of these two. Everyone else kind of start moving up to the hillside here. We'll have to use the Kadai as well, just because of their crazy amounts of speed. Let's see how much damage the Fire Rain Rockets can do to the Kadai Destroyer. Hopefully it's not that much. Take your shots, buddy. You're thinking about it real hard. We'll have to also try to avoid the Terracotta Sentinel. Yes, it will win in a fight. However, we want to try to avoid it if we can help. Go around as best your capabilities. Here comes the fire from the Celestial Dragon Guard. That's going to do all of the damage. They fire 2 bolts, almost very similarly to the... Come into the trees to kind of avoid some of that there. Push them forward, dodge that if you can. There's going to be fire damage that they should be blocking a little bit of. You go ahead and just charge straight through into the Celestial Dragon Guard. And then you push far enough away, let's go up and around. Push straight through in. Armor of Contempt for all of these units that are charging in. Push straight, I need to get through the line. You guys come on down. Have to absorb some of that fire from the Dragon Guard, no choice. Flame and Shadow on all of these units. Go ahead and wait just a little bit longer there if we can. Pull them through. Taking a lot of damage. Try to dodge those rockets best you can. Even a single one is going to hurt really bad, and they can fire a lot of them. Alright, the Kadai's in. Keep pushing forward. You guys really do not need to be in combat with them. Flame and Shadow now on everyone surrounding our Overseer. Come on. Half health is not going to do well against what we're facing off with. Bring those shotguns forward. There's our warriors on the side there. Gotta shut them down. Losing to the Terracotta Sentinel quite badly. On to start ripping loose with those shotguns. The Kadai are gone. So is this front one here. This was a really bad idea, this battle. Come on, keep decimating these lines. Good news is it looks like it is taking the upper hand against the Terracotta Sentinel, but just barely. He's getting destroyed by the shotguns there. You keep fighting the Dragon Guard, you shoot these guys. Overseer, we have 27 seconds left on another Doom and Destroyer Flame and Death, or whatever it's called. Let's pull our Kadai Destroyer on away. Do not want to lose it just yet. Starting to fade, and I don't want to lose it. Oh, of course it gets one more good hit. That's gonna finish the thing off for sure. Alright, you guys turn to start firing on this Magistrate up front then. We're gonna lose our Kadai. That's gonna be real unfortunate for this caravan. Drop down the Flame and Shadow. Extra armor. Bring them on over. And down falls the Kadai Destroyer. Unfortunate. It did its job and it shut down the enemy artillery teams, but was it enough? It very well might have been. You guys shooting at the Terracotta Sentinel instead. Yep, we should tear the thing down very quickly. We'll win the battle, but we'll lose all of our Kadai, which is going to weaken this caravan exponentially. Pull it away a little bit so they can actually get some shots in without hitting you on accident. One more really good hit on the poor lad. But the Terracotta Sentinel should be shut down pretty quickly there. One more volley, it falls. You pull on away, you guys shoot at the Lord Magistrate up front here. Eviscerated in one volley. Go ahead and move forward enough to get some shots in the back of this group, and you guys do the same back to back with those shotguns. Charge in over here. Come on, Zharr, hold it as long as you can. Look at him slowly walk over. I'm tired, I'm not having it. Need you guys to move faster then. And now start ripping into them with their shotguns. Same thing here. They hopefully shouldn't be in each other's way. We'll find out really shortly. There we go. Back-to-back action, it's working out. Chop through them. You get out of the way, please, so we don't actually lose you in a volley. Horrified screams of the Cathayans. Hey, we managed to survive. We just lost our most important units. Just for 100 more cargo. Worth. Well, we're going to try to hunt down as many of these guys with our shotguns as we can, and I'll catch y'all back in a second. A Pyrrhic victory indeed. We lost both of our heavy hitter units, but we did pull through on the victory. We are going to go ahead and go for the replenishment there. Okay, nothing but 100 more cargo for that. Worth it? Maybe. Probably not. Alright, we've got 7,000 gold, and it looks like Ostermark is kind of hanging around at Sigridhof and the like. Whatever was Zhatan, and get ready for the Battle of the Major Relic of GRUNGNI. Alright, so we are attacking dwarfs in the region of Nuln. Got a bunch of miners. And it doesn't say they're expecting reinforcements. That's not suspicious at all, is it? Alright, let's have one more battle here for the episode. Jamek Brightaxe, prepare to meet your end. Right, no cutscene or anything. We're just straight on in here then. Okay, we'll set up kind of defensively then, because we don't really know what's coming for us. So let's have these guys set up. We'll have them set up on the flanks. Have them kind of diagonal. It's more diagonal like so they can actually, our rifles can fire on in. We'll have one of the trains as that linchpin, and we'll have these blunderbusses in the middle. These guys ready for anyone that kind of charges up on anyone at all. We'll have the fire glaives off on this flank with the Infernal Guard behind them, ready to stop any nonsense that may be headed our way. Archers in the center line. The ones we do still have. A shoot. Wills it. Where's the more height option there? So we'll put those guys there up front. Magma cannon. Shoot them back a little ways. That Shrieker in the center. You guys ready to stop anyone from causing any ruckus on that side. It's literally the perfect spot for you. Thank you, please. Alright, artillery. We'll add you with artillery this time since you do have the Dreadquake. All of the infantry teams, the range. You over here with the infantry. You're not technically, but that's what we give you. The classification is infantry. So on this side. That'll begin. Slay the dwarf army. Push our infantry teams up ever so slightly. Hunt the coward down before he can reach the safety of reinforcements. Oh, I see. Get after him then. Magma cannons each deleting units. Look how fast he's moving. How are we supposed to stop him? This dude is zooming. I guess he's really not. He's moving at 32 speed. It just looks like he's moving fast. Get him, Zhatan. He's trying to escape. Dreadquake fire on these guys. We will take you off fire at will as well because you're too dangerous to be left. You're too dangerous to be left alive. Alright, here come the reinforcements now. He did make it on back to where they are located. I doubt they're only coming from this position. And they march. Iron breakers, hammerers, organ guns, more iron drakes. That's quite the force, or so you guys believe. Enjoy. Listen, you guys are moving a little bit faster than I want you to. Zhatan, you better start activating the armor of Gazrak and get down there and face off this zombie lord quick. Otherwise you're gonna get torn up by all of the artillery there. I missed the Dreadquake explosions, but it did amazing damage. Yeah, hunt that Rune Lord down. Up front here, though, we have absolutely annihilated them. Are pushing forward. We'll have the infantry teams, though, push even farther up. They can handle it. Whoa, okay, here they come. You guys stop there. Rotate position. Go ahead and get the Kadai Destroyer. Oh, that's a bunch of gyrocopters. Bring them on back. Not a lot we can actually do against the gyrocopters. Now you need to retreat quickly. In fact, we may have to use the Armor of Contempt to get him out of there. I didn't expect they were going to reinforce so quickly. I thought we were actually meant to chase him down. Yeah, get closer. That's a good idea. That first group of helicopters got destroyed. Get over here, Zhatan. They're dropping bombs on my train. Leave them alone. They're sweet boys. As soon as you get into range, you're dead. Here comes the arrows and the shotguns. They're gone. That's excellent. Alright, do we eliminate the rest of his infantry teams as they march forward slowly? I think we do. Enjoy. Alright, Doom Drain, you're gonna have to turn and start firing on this thing, or just pull yourself back a little bit so we're not getting shot at by the enemy artillery teams. You go ahead and start picking shots in on these guys here. Watching the health bars just disintegrate brings joy. Alright, Death Drain. Now that you're over here on the side, we should have really good hits for you. Love that I told him to shoot back here, and he's like, this is the perfect opportunity to fire at the flyers. Prove my worth. Go way wide with Zhatan here. Cannonballs flying towards him. Leave Zhatan alone. Doom Train kind of push up and slay them. Let's just kind of push Zhatan up the side. If they want to have all of their guns firing on him, so be it. That stops them from shooting at everyone else. You jump the thing. Full Centaur, drop the Sundering Armor on everyone here, and then we can throw down and he can die as well. You know what? Bad idea. They really don't like Zhatan on his Lamasu. Rip into those Iron Breakers. You come on through. Yeah, no reason to take all that free damage. Get out of there, bud. They really don't like you. Blast these guys here apart. Taking a little bit of damage on the train. Centaurs just charge all the way back. Get you away from... Now you're fine. Let's go ahead and drop down to the armor dumped. Full Centaur is not fine, though, fighting against all of those hammers at the same time. Push the infantry teams forward. Minus the Bull Centaurs, they just need to charge in. Come on, you definitely need to land. There we go. Not as easy of a target up there, or down there on the ground. Move up, start firing on the organ gun teams. Rockets, you guys do the same. Let's switch to the demolition rocket. We have lost a unit, was most likely they could die. That's fine, their lot is to be slain. Doom Train, you better start defending yourself, otherwise you are in a heap of trouble. Move up into the Iron Drakes. Come on, buddy, can't stop. Hear those hammerers off. He's getting targeted by everyone now. That thing. Alright, Zhatan, you have to flee. No real other choice. Looks like the rest of them are about to flee on them as well, though. Our Bull Centaurs are in on the back line, and we have slain the Lord. Tough fight, though. Finish off that thing, and they give us a decisive. Alright, well, the miners of the Grey Mountains proved weak, and we will go ahead and transport those captives on back. Full 700 total. The ancestor relic of GRUNGNI. We have claimed the ever-burning helmet of the Dawi's precious GRUNGNI, an ancient and powerful relic that would be a potent power source for the drill of a shoot. Yet one might consider it a shame not to use the armor for yourself now that it's in your grasp. The Dawi would surely weep to see the helm of their revered ancestor god left on display by their foes. We will go ahead and use it for the drill, though, because this drops our workload requirement in all provinces by 15%, as well as the raw materials consumed by 25%, and drops our construction cost as well. Pretty incredible. This will have the Dwarves of the Grey Mountains not arriving in the final battle. Use it for the drill. Convoy completed, giving us even more labor. A magical item, looks like it was a forbidden rod there. Awesome. A lovely win. We need to get back on home now before we get attacked by Vasily, but with that victory over the Dawi of the Grey Mountains, I am out of time for today. I have been Space Was a Total War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub though, and I will see you on the next one.